The president is facing divisions among advisors inside the White House, and more CEOs said they would not serve on his advisory councils.
Mr. Trump announced yesterday that he is shutting down those committees. Margaret Brennan is near the Trump National Golf Club in New Jersey, where the president returned yesterday. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. A defiant President Trump is attacking Republican Senator Lindsey Graham and the press, claiming that they falsely represented his remarks. Yesterday, the president was forced to dissolve his business councils after nearly all of their members quit.
I stand with the president, and I stand by those words.
Vice President Mike Pence cut his foreign trip short to return for meetings with President Trump as administration officials work to control the damage. Yesterday, the president announced plans to hold one of his campaign-style rallies to shore up support next Tuesday in Arizona. But the mayor of Phoenix is asking Mr. Trump to delay the event, saying that in the wake of Charlottesville, it will, quote, inflame emotions and further divide our nation, particularly if the president uses the trip to announce a pardon for controversial former Sheriff Joe Arpaio, long accused of racially profiling Latinos.
He's a good man. He was one of the first endorsers of Donald Trump.
Arpaio is a hero to the so-called alt-right and many of the white supremacists who support it. In a rare interview published Wednesday, strategist Steve Bannon described the white supremacist movement as a, quote, collection of clowns, but also as politically useful, saying he wants Democrats to talk about racism every day. If the left is focused on race and identity and we go with economic nationalism, we can crush the Democrats.
We'll see what happens with Mr. Bannon, but he's a good person. And
the president's description of Bannon on Tuesday fueled speculation his job is in jeopardy. He has been accused of leaking damaging information about fellow White House staff, including economic advisor Gary Cohn, who was visibly dismayed during the president's Tuesday presser, but has no plans to resign. VA Secretary Shulkin also said he's staying, despite personal convictions.
It is a dishonor to our country's veterans to allow the Nazis and the white supremacists to go unchallenged.
All military service branch leaders have condemned the hate, but they have been careful not to criticize the president. Today, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner will join President Trump here in New Jersey. They had been away in Vermont for a few days, but had been quick to urge a disavowal of the hate groups. And Charlie, tomorrow, Vice President Pence will join Mr. Trump at Camp David for some national security-related meetings.
Thanks, Margaret.